The morning belongs to you before it belongs to the world, and in that sacred space, you choose not just what you will do, but who you will become. And that is the thought for today. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about starting your day with clear purpose and intention. Enjoy. There's something magical about those first few moments when you open your eyes each morning. Before the world rushes in with its demands and distractions, you have a precious window of opportunity, a chance to set the tone for everything that follows. Most of us stumble through our mornings on autopilot, reaching for our phones, checking messages, letting the external world dictate our internal state before we've even fully awakened. But what if there was a different way? What if you could transform those early moments into a foundation of clarity and purpose? By the end of this episode, you'll understand how starting your day with intention can shift not just your morning, but your entire relationship with time, energy, and the choices you make throughout your day. Intention is different from a goal or a to-do list. Goals are destinations. Intentions are the compass that guides your journey. When you begin your day with intention, you're not just planning what you'll do. You're choosing who you'll be and how you'll show up in the world. Think about it this way. Every morning, you wake up with a certain amount of mental and emotional energy. Without intention, that energy gets scattered in 1,000 different directions. You react to emails, respond to other people's urgencies, and find yourself swept along by the current of external demands. But when you start with intention, you become the author of your day, rather than a character in someone else's story. Setting intention doesn't require elaborate rituals or hours of meditation. It can be as simple as taking 3 conscious breaths and asking yourself, how do I want to feel today? What kind of energy do I want to bring to my interactions? What matters most to me in the next 24 hours? These aren't questions about productivity or achievement. They're questions about presence and purpose. Maybe your intention is to approach challenges with curiosity instead of frustration. Perhaps it's to listen more deeply in conversations, or to notice moments of beauty that you usually rush past. The power of intention lies in its ability to create alignment between your inner world and your outer actions. When you're clear about your intention, decisions become easier. You naturally gravitate toward choices that support your deeper purpose and gently redirect yourself when you notice you've drifted off course. Consider the difference between waking up and immediately checking your phone versus waking up and taking a moment to connect with your breath and your intention. In the first scenario, you're immediately pulled into reactive mode, letting external stimuli determine your mental state. In the second, you're claiming ownership of your consciousness and choosing how you want to engage with the day ahead. Starting with intention also creates a buffer against the inevitable stresses and surprises that every day brings. When you know your deeper purpose for the day, temporary setbacks don't derail you completely. You have an anchor, a reference point that helps you return to center when things get chaotic. This practice becomes even more powerful when you recognize that intention isn't about perfection. You don't need to maintain perfect focus or never get distracted. The beauty of intention is that it's always available to you. Every moment offers a fresh opportunity to reconnect with your deeper purpose and realign your actions with your values. Some mornings, your intention might be bold and ambitious, to approach a difficult conversation with courage, or to tackle a challenging project with creativity and persistence. Other mornings, your intention might be gentler, to move through the day with patience, to offer yourself compassion, or simply to stay present with whatever arises. The key is consistency, not intensity. A simple, heartfelt intention practiced daily will transform your life more profoundly than elaborate morning routines that you abandon after a week. Start small, start simple, but start. As you move through your day, let your intention be a gentle guide rather than a rigid rule. Notice when you're aligned with it and celebrate those moments. Notice when you've drifted away from it and gently return, without judgment or self-criticism. Remember, every sunrise offers you a blank canvas. How you choose to paint that canvas, with what colors, what energy, what intention, is entirely up to you. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone or jump into your routine, take a moment to pause, breathe, connect with what matters most to you. Set your intention, and watch how this simple practice begins to transform not just your mornings, but your entire experience of being alive. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.